Welcome back to Your Darts, where we learn to do dart checkouts in our head. We're going to continue with board management, and we are on number 107. We're going to explore the pros and the cons of using different trebles, and we're going to identify the potential dangers and take advantages where we can of any second chances. So, to board management for number 107. Now, before we get into which is the best treble to start our checkout routine, if we have 3 darts for 107, 107 is a 2 dart finish. It's on the golden 44 list. Okay, and the 2 dart finish for 107 is treble 19, which is 57. So know your treble values, leaving 50, so bullseye. Okay, now, but should we go this way if we have 3 darts? Now let's investigate that. So if we want to start our checkout routine with treble 19, you just put 43. That's the formula to use. You put 43 onto the last 2 digits of any 3-digit number. In this case, it's 107. So 43 onto 7 would be 50, and that's where you get your bullseye, isn't it? Now, but you've got 2 more darts to take out bullseye. So the way to do that, the most common ways to take out. So if you're a 16s player, just take 2 off the 0. You may not need any help on this one. Of course, you don't always have to use these formulas. These are just for new starters and people who need some help, right? So take 2 off 0 is 8, so 18 double 16. Just be aware of hitting that treble 18, which is 54. We've only got 50, so just be aware of that. So in fact, what I've mentioned before, just aim and set yourself up for treble 18, and then just change that the dart line and follow through. Make sure you're following through, and hopefully you'll miss it. Now, if you like to finish on 20s and 10s like I do, you would go for treble 10. For double 10, assuming that potentially you may hit the big 10. So this is where this miss rule comes in, missing the treble on and hitting the big number. We're going to do that more times than hit the treble, and take 10 off of 50, it would be 40. So it would be double 20. Okay, now if you're a 14s player, you want to finish on 4. So I'm sorry, if you're an 18s player, you would plus 4 onto this 0, which is 4, so 14 double 18, single 14 for double 18. Okay, now let's do the practicing for the miss. We're going for treble 19. We miss treble 19, hit big 19, take 20 off 107, so 87, but it's one more because we have to add on because it's 19, not 20, so it's 88. You've got 2 darts left at 88. You may stick around this area, so you can go treble 16. So you're not moving too far, you're not going to the bottom of the board and to the top of the board. So treble 16 is 48, but you've got to like double 20 for that. Okay, and you may not like double 20. You may want to go somewhere near this left side of the board. So to do that, 88, you can go treble 20 for double 14. Hitting big 20 would leave 68. If you've got 1 dart left at 68, a lot of people go treble 20 for double 4. Hitting the 20 would leave 48, so cancel it down if you can all the time. You don't have to if you're not at that level. But I might well go, if I had 1 dart at 68, I would go treble 16, which is 48, which would leave me double 10. Hitting the big 16 would leave me 52. Okay, so let's look for any dangers. So we're on treble 19. Can I see any dangers here? I can't see any dangers here. I can only see these like second chances. So we've got 107. If we go to the left hand side and hit 7, we have 100, and 100 is a 2 dart finish. Remember, you'll only have 2 darts left here. Always know how many darts you got left. Treble 20 for double 20. I've taught you these 2 dart finishes on the golden 44. Go watch those if you've not seen them. If you go to the right hand side and hit 3, you leave 104, and that's a 2 dart finish as well. Treble 18 bullseye. So far, treble 19 is absolutely looking good. Let's see if there is a better treble though. So we're going to start on treble 20. So when we're throwing treble 20 for our first dart, you would put 40 as a formula. So you've hit your treble 20. You want to know what's left out of 107. Put 40 onto 07. You would leave 47. So 47. Now, I would go single 7 for double 20 because that's where I want to finish. If you're a 16s player, just take 2 off 7, so 5. So single 15 for double 16. Okay, and if you're an 18s player, plus 4 onto 7, 11. So you plus 4, it would be 11. So single 11 for double 18. Those are the most common ways. Okay, now the miss rule on this one, we're going for treble 20. We have to assume we may well miss treble 20 and hit big 20. Take 20 off 107, so 87. And 87 is the first dart indicator. Treble 17. The 2 dart finish. Remember, you've got 2 darts left. Treble 17, double 18. If you got 87. And if you hit 17, it would be 70. Got 1 dart left at 70. 2 ways to go out for 70 with 1 dart would be, if you like the top of the board, you're going to go treble 10. If you hit it, it would be 30. Would leave the top of the board, wouldn't it? Which is 40, of course. All right. Hitting the 10 would be 60. But also, if you like this bottom left side of the board, you go for treble 18, which would leave 16. So double 8, hitting the big 18, of course, because you have to practice that. You may do that for all these numbers. It would leave 52. Now let's look to see if there are any dangers here. So we're on this danger area. Now we can see danger straight away. So we've got 107. If you go into the right hand side of, let's face it, when we're going for 20, we can hit that one quite easy. It would leave 106. That's not a 2 dart finish. It's not on the golden 44. If you hit 5 as well, if you go to the left of it, it leaves 102, and that's not a 2 dart finish either. Yeah, if you hit treble 1, it would leave 104, but that's no reason to go this way. So straight away, I can say if we have got 1 or 3 and got 3 darts, we're not going to go treble 20. There's no point. It's too much dangers when we've got treble 19, which is really open and gives us second chances. Let's try treble 18. So treble 18, you would put 46. So we're going for treble 18. We've hit treble 18. What's left out of 107? You put 46 onto 7. 53. So, and that's another reason, I mean, it's not that easy to put these formulas. That's why if we can, we go for 20s, and if we can't, we go for treble 19s, because the formulas are dead easy to work out in your head. 46 onto 7, 53 is not too bad. So it would be single 13 for double 20. And if you're an 18s player, plus 4 onto 3. So 7, so 17, double 18. Can't finish with a single number to finish out on double 16s there. So let's do the practicing for the miss. We're going for treble 18. We miss treble 18, hit big 18, take 20 off 107, so 87, add 2 more on, 89. So I'll write it there, that there, 89. You got 2 darts at 89 is treble 19 for double 16. Hit a big 19 would leave 70. So should we go this way? Let's see if we can see any dangers. Now, if you go to the left side, and 1 is very big when you're going for 18s, all 18 players will know this. If you take 1 off 107, it leaves 106. You can't finish on 106, so that's a big danger. And hitting 4 would leave 103, and again, that's a big danger. So straight away, there's no point even addressing this. It's surrounded by danger. Why take the risk? Now, you may see pros go that way, and you may see pros go for the treble 20 as well, because they can hit things. And if you're out there listening, you can hit it, great stuff. But these, you know, especially when you're just learning and you're just ironing out that muscle memory, you need as much help and avoid as much danger as possible. So straight away, we're going to cancel treble 18 out. Too dangerous. Let's see if treble 17 is any better. So we're going for treble 17. We hit treble 17. What's left out of 107? You would put 49 onto 7, so 56. So in itself, quite easy to work out, isn't it? A big 16, single 16 for 20, or a single 20 for double 18. But always remember, of course, aim high. Do not hit that treble 20. Almost set yourself up for the treble 20, and then just change the dart line, and then hopefully and follow through. Hit that single 20. It's always worth giving single 20 respect. Now, let's do the practicing for the miss here. We're going for treble 17. We have to assume we might miss treble 17, hit big 17, take 20 off 107, so 87, add 3 more on, 90. 2 darts left at 90. You may well go treble 20 for double 15. Hitting 20 would leave 70. Or if you're an 18s player, you can go treble 18 for double 18. And let's have a look to see if there are any dangers. So if you hit the 2, you would leave 105, and that's not a 2 dart finish. You've got to know your golden 44. You've got to know your 2 dart finishes. I've done videos on those that will really help these videos make more sense if you know your 2 dart finishes. If you hit 3, yeah, it would leave 107. So that is okay if you go into the 3. It will leave 104, sorry, which is 2 dart finish, treble 18 bullseye. But I can't see a reason to go for treble 17. 1, because the formula is harder to put on, so it's harder to see it instantly. 2, treble 17 is not a very common treble, and also you got danger there. So straight away, I'm quite happy, especially when we've got treble 19, such a much better treble to go for. We can cancel out treble 17. Now let's just go for treble 16 to see if there's anything here. So treble 16, we've gone for treble 16. We hit treble 16. Now what do we take? What's left? So you put 52 onto 7, 59. 2 darts left at 59. You're going to go single 19 for double 20. Now, the practicing for the miss, we're going for treble 16. We have to assume and practice for missing treble 16, hitting the big 16, take 20 off 107, so 87. Add 4 more on, 91. You got 2 darts. The 2 dart finish for 91 is treble 17, which is 51 for double 20. Okay, hitting the big 17 would leave 74. And there's a few ways to take out 74. Treble 18, double 10, or as a first dart indicator, treble 14 for double 16. Now, let's look for any major dangers. If you go to the left and hit 8, it would leave 99. And even though it's a 2-digit number, it's a 3 dart finish, so you would not be able to finish. Yes, hitting 7 is fine. It would leave 100, treble 20, double top. But you know, there's again no reason to go this way when we've got treble 19, so I'm quite happy to cancel out treble 16. So it looks like we've cancelled everything out and we've got a clear winner here. Treble 19. Now most people are going to go, of course, treble 19, but you know, I've never really looked at all these other trebles for this number, and it's quite nice when we've got a number like 107 and we can go the same way, the treble 19 route, if we've got 2 darts or 3 darts. But this wins it because it's surrounded by second chances, and it's our second most common treble we throw out, so we've already started to learn this muscle memory. But that's board management for number 107. It's coming next time, more board management. I'm really enjoying doing these videos. I hope people are getting something from it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care for now.